Welcome to E-Town News. Today we have with us Saif Khan and Chitrangada Singh for Baazaar, obviously the movie that they're awaiting to release. Firstly, we saw the trailer, Saif, Chitrangada, everyone's loved it. It's got some different reactions, like it's set against the share market topic. But yeah, as you said in the trailer launch, it's not completely based on the topic of share market, it's just a backdrop. Interesting to see that you are playing a different character. You're playing a Gujarati businessman. How different was it for you to play it?
First of all, if it was only about stock market, I don't think anyone would come and see the movie. It's like but India, Bombay has a very strong community that, the Dalal Street and the kind of whole business, Gujarati businessman angle is something we popularized and kind of dramatized and made quite a, there's a story there, like we're a married couple and you've seen these rich people before, and I've always wondered, like, there could be like a soap opera kind of life that they lead. But more specifically, I loved the part, and it was a great challenge for me because there was a lot of talking. And we've started looking different in our movies for a while now. Like, the characters have, you try and be true to that and look different, but how often do you sound different is also something that started, where we say, okay, where's this guy from? Right. So if he's from Delhi, he'll sound different, or some, like Ranveer Singh's wonderful Marathi accent in the movie that he did, which was, suddenly it sets it apart. Right. So I worked on it and, tried to give it a nice Gujarati touch without being caricaturish, without being too obvious, just like a little subtle one. He's also quite a strong and slightly intimidating antagonist. He's like supposed to be a scary guy. So how do you do that with a little Gujarati accent without making it fun or cute?
We last saw you in Saib, BV and or Gangster Third, and obviously before that you produced Surma. You're juggling a lot of work is happening in your life as a producer, as an actor also, and also working with Saif. How has it all been? For the past 5-6 months.
Honestly, it's been interesting. I think it's been quiet for a long time, so I don't mind. Surma happened, Sai, BV Gangster, yes, that, and now this. It's been different things, but it's cinema at the end of the day. So it's not like you're really juggling too many things. Right. It's been an interesting year. It's been difficult at times, more as a producer than anything else. But yeah, it's been nice, and I'm very, very excited about Baazaar. Right. So it's been great working with Saif and Gaurav's first film, our director. So yeah, I hope people like it, and I'm looking forward to this.
Do you think, obviously I'm not getting to the nepotism topic, but do you think star kids get that advantage of, being around the film industry? Perhaps you can say, because you were not related to the film
I was asked this question even at the trailer launch, and I would say the same thing. The only thing I think that probably does happen, it's a sort of an advantage, is that you don't end up making the same mistakes that your parents did. So that definitely does help you. Right. And whereas if you do not have any connections or any sort of anybody to tell you, to take you through, then you do learn it as you go along and probably do make your mistakes. So it's just that.
A lot of these guys, like, Mr. Bachchan and Ranveer Singh, whatever, they're super talented people, and Shah Rukh Khan and Chitrangada, and there are people who are talented from movie families, or people who can't act also, that's a bit of a thing. But it is a fact that it's easier for you, and then there are doors that are opened or whatever. The press builds up the star kid a lot. So the producer will definitely cash in on that. He'll say, there's already been written about, there's so much excitement around this person, let's launch him in a movie. So it's kind of a self-perpetuating myth,
Right. Also, Saif, apart from Baazaar, one of your movies which is making a lot of buzz is the upcoming Taanaji. Can you tell something about that? Because first it was not sure whether you are in the film or not, but then...
Well, I am in the film.
Yes,
and maybe it's a bit early to talk about it, but it's Ajay Devgan, who I have tremendous respect for, and he's a, very confident filmmaker and a very nice guy. Right. And he's making this mega post-Bahubali kind of extravaganza, which is like a huge scale, medieval historical about Taanaji. Right. So he's offered me the villain's part. Okay. And he's actually the anti-hero again, because the director says he's like, Imran Khan, or the Pakistani cricket captain. He's on the wrong side, but he's great, but I wish he was with us, but he's not with us. Right. And he's very dynamic, and there's all sword fighting, and it's very different to anything I've done because it's very CG heavy, and super stylized. Right. So that's fun. It's like being in a superhero movie.
In the film industry, there's a discussion that is happening a lot these days. A lot of cases of sexual harassment within the film industry are coming ahead. A lot of celebs have also spoken about it. I'm sure you will also have a lot to say, considering you are in the film, you've worked in the film industry for so long. What was your reaction? I'll ask you like that. Like, what was your reaction when you heard such cases?
Well, I'm just saying that the work environment needs to be a safe environment for everybody, okay, for men, women, and there's a lot of things. There's American influences that are coming into our culture, whether it's through Netflix, whether it's through other things, where society is constantly struggling and evolving to improve itself, and we're in the midst of doing that, and it's great. It's a good thing. There's pluses and minuses to everything. I mean, of course, women need to be protected. The work environment has to be safe, and people who are predators in that sense need to be called out. They need to be controlled, disciplined, and handled, okay? There's no two ways about that. In the future, we'll have to be careful because one accusation can just destroy somebody's career. So we have to be, whether it's true or not true, it's become a trial and an execution by the media, by social media, and people have already condemned without us necessarily knowing. But I feel so far, most of what we've heard, I probably believe, I do definitely, believe that the women in question have a point, and I'm in support of them.
Right.
I've not yet seen a situation, I feel, where it's like, oh, somebody has unjustly been accused. Right. I'm just concerned that it's something that might happen in the future. I tend to look at everything but it hasn't happened yet.